where do you give and when do you hold back to give to another village? You know, how do you divide it up?
Everyone here has been subsistence living for a very long time.
I'm Ben, that's Ashley. Together, we did the unimaginable. We sold everything and then set off on a mission to sail around the world.
Civilization. See you later.
28 countries later and over 25,000 nautical miles, we are only halfway around the world.
I have no idea what's gonna happen.
Subscribe to follow the adventure as we finish this lap. So glad you came to Madagascar?
Already it's proven that it's worth it. Look, we're out hiking on the first day here.
I can't believe we're in Madagascar at the top of a lighthouse.
We are at a maximum security prison. It is pretty incredible how much you would not have wanted to be in this prison.
How wild is it that we're actually cruising up the coast of Madagascar? Cruising down the coast of Madagascar. After having crossed the Indian Ocean, we have started our journey south to get around Africa. Right now, we're making our way down the coast of Madagascar until we can cross over and get around the Cape of Good Hope. We are just coming up estuary of sorts. We're trying to seek some protection from the southeast winds, which are blowing right in here, and there's an island. It's supposed to be quite shallow here, but it's actually deep. This whole entrance seems to be quite deep. But I think the sandbars shift over time, so maybe we got lucky. What did you spot?
The baobab, I don't know how to say it. Boab trees. They're right here.
You see the boab trees, Willa?
They're right here, right here.
See that thing?
Wow, it's so cool. These guys are something else. These dhows they're super fast. They're awesome. They're a little different here. Everywhere we go, they're a little different. That sail, they can turn it like triangular, like with the long edge up. They attach it to the bow and they create a bowsprit and then they go upwind with it. This boat has a hiking pole where they got two guys sitting on the edge, counterbalancing the weight of the sail. It's epic. These things go. It's really cool. What a beautiful way to travel. We're in Maramba Bay in Madagascar, and it's still very far north in Madagascar. So we came across from my yacht, and we're really still in the northern tip of Madagascar, and we're planning to make our way all the way down to probably this pin before we make our way across to this pin before we make our way down to, down here I think. So we anchored in this bay because it was pumping, and we were planning to anchor here, but it was way too windy. There's so much to explore around here. Look at this island. It's like got all these nooks and crannies and beaches that look awesome, and maybe even some snorkeling. Hopefully there's no crocodiles. And then there's all these estuaries, and I was like, oh, we could take the dinghy up there, but they look way too shallow. There's a tiny village around the corner up in here that we could go say hi to them. Maybe they'll come say hi to us tomorrow.
pirogues coming down. It's 6 a.m. and we have visitors. One of them's asking for a Rapala, which I have. This is a little Rapala. We'll see what we can trade with, and if we can't trade, we're just going to give stuff away. It's just, they have nothing here, so just going through my fishing gear. I got a fishing line. Yeah? Is that what you want? Okay. With the wire, yeah. In here? Okay.
If she...
I don't know. I know what that means. Biscuit? Biscuit. They want a cookie, Willa. Do you want to give them a cookie? Morning, Ashley.
Good morning.
You just get up?
Yeah.
Bonjour. Biscuit? Okay.
Pardon?
Soutalon? 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 Soutalon. I don't know.
Neither are they.
They speak Malagasy, but French is like a second language here. But
Répétez.
Répétez.
Les cahiers.
Les cahiers. Pour. Oui, oh, oui, cahier. It means like a writing book.
Merci.
Bye bye. He's out of here. He got his Rapala, his notebook, and his biscuits. Au revoir. What's it like waking up to this, Ash?
It's excellent. Thank you, really, eh?
Yes, they're loitering. They've been loitering probably since 4 a.m. Pulling nets around us. I finally opened the enclosure and they came right up. But the little guy had my little heart because, I don't know. They're just asking for little things, you know? Don't need to trade. You can just give. Wonder what'll happen when we were in Papua New Guinea. We gave out some things and then they went back to their village and then everyone came out.
We hadn't really prepared, like when we went to Papua New Guinea, we'd gone and bought a whole bunch of stuff for trading before we left.
In Vanuatu.
In Vanuatu, and I didn't do that here.
Yeah.
I didn't do it at all, so that's like our last notebook.
But we were having discussions the other day, which is where do you give and when do you hold back to give to another village? You know, how do you divide it up? I just don't have an answer to that.
Yeah, it's tough. And my answer was I always feel that everyone needs it and no one needs it more or less. But sometimes you feel like some do.
It looked okay. It didn't look too skinny, but...
Everyone here has been subsistence living for a very long time, and they're good at it. They're not starving by any means, but they have very little, and so it's hard to not give, honestly, when we have so much on board.
Yeah.
And our 2 little kids in their little Batman outfits from their nan, so it's like...
You feel we're very lucky.
We're very privileged.
Very lucky. We're very grateful, but we're also very...
We have so much to give.
Yeah.
And it's just that I don't feel like I have enough small things prepared and ready to go. So we're just going to be winging it. And as before I had a box basically where I could go and like pillage from and just take because I'd purchase things for this trading. So now it's going to be more fun because we're going to be trading from our own personal stash.
I saw monkeys.
What? Lemurs?
They're there. See them? See them?
Willa, there's monkeys.
They might be lemurs. Get the binoculars. They jump from tree to tree. I don't know if lemurs do that, but lemurs are here in Madagascar, and they're funny little animals. They almost look like a cross between a raccoon and a cat.
Something with giant eyes like an owl.
Yeah, they have big bulgy eyes.
That's right. Where are we going, Dad?
Lemurs!
That's right. Hey.
The most interesting, unique species to Madagascar. Found only in Madagascar, when Madagascar split off from the continent of Africa.
And India.
India. Way back when.
You're
Millennia ago.
Do you think you could do a David Attenborough?
No, I am not David Attenborough.
Ben used to get accused of having a David Attenborough voice, so I think he needs to put it back on. Think you could do it?
No.
It'll happen, I'm sure.
Okay, folks, we got lemurs right up here. We got the baboa tree right here. What a unique morning. We are here in Madagascar, and it's producing. It's supplying us with the footage we need. The baboa tree is actually really cool because it is really thick in the trunk for containing water, for saving water. And then during the dry season, the leaves kind of disappear at the top. And then when it starts to rain, the leaves come back. But that's why they're so thick, is for retaining water, because we're on the lee side of Madagascar, on the western side, which is in a rain shadow. Okay, and bottom here.
It's the world's oldest islands, and these woodlands are unlike any other forest on Earth. It's the isolation that has created Madagascar's most successful inhabitants. They're lemurs.
You know, look at, there's 3 at the bottom and then there's one guy at the top hidden by the green tree right now. You see them?
There are 80 different types, and they're direct descendants of those primitive animals that washed ashore from Africa by chance. They almost have dog-like faces, but they're primates related to us.
Ow! Do you see them? Keep pointing them. He jumped! He jumped! Did you see that, Willa? This part of Madagascar was, well, I think all of Madagascar, but especially this part, was thrust up out of the ocean, and what you're looking at is limestone. It's like old coral reefs. It's all been eroded, and man, it's really amazing what you learn when you watch a documentary about a country. So these guys waved us in. We were just doing a dinghy ride, and they've got some mangoes for us. So we'll go and offer them some. We brought in some biscuits just to have in our dinghy to give away, and we'll offer them some trade later today. So we'll see what they do. C'est le biscuit. Mais le bateau, c'est là. Et quand nous retournons, vous pouvez approcher. Et nous avons autre chose pour vous. Oui, des enfants. Et après, retournons là-bas. Et vous pouvez visiter là-bas et retourner. Okay?
You'll find little huts on these beaches. They're really well hidden. They're just literally like just palm fronds, sometimes in a teepee style. Sometimes they're a little bit more significant with a little bit of wood in them, but they got huts all over the place which they rest in during the day, during the heat of the day, which can get hot. Nice time of day, hey?
Yeah, it's gorgeous.
They sound kind of hollow. It's interesting.
I mean, who would have thought you'd have 2 kids playing in the shade of a boab tree in the middle of Madagascar? Well, it's not the middle. In Madagascar.
Man, it doesn't get much better than this. Desolate beach, beautiful sand, no one around except friendly locals. What do you think about a Highfield?
Oh, we love Highfield. We love this dinghy. Every now and then I'm like heavy, and I wish it was lighter, and then we get in spots where it's either rough or we have to go far.
It's our car, right? So it's so crucial to have a dinghy that works for you. I wouldn't go any bigger, I must say that. Wouldn't go any smaller either, because in rough weather this thing just trucks upwind or trucks in the waves. I love my engine too. Love my wife, love my children too, I should mention that.
Our two terrors.
What a morning! Lemurs, baobab trees, baobab. It's kind of like aluminium. You know, there's different ways of saying it. We're out of here. We are heading down the coast. We're going to scoot a little bit further down the coast of Madagascar to a place called Bali Bay. The promise is pink flamingos. That's right, pink flamingos in Bali Bay. Let's see if we can find those, and then we'll keep scooting down south to a place called the Barren Islands, and across the Mozambique Channel, and across down to Africa. It's going to be a busy few weeks coming up here as we make our way south, and then once the Atlantic cools off, we're going to cross that. It's going to be a busy few months. Then you put on here, and here. This. Okay? And this too, you can use this.
Camera, take for it.